All right, welcome again. My name is Sydney. We're here for core. Go ahead, come into your space. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started with a nice little warm-up, and then we'll get right into class. I'll explain the format after we get through our warm-up. I see we have one more person here. I'm just going to add them in. All right, here we go. Let's start in a tabletop position. Starting in a tabletop position, we've got shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. Nice neutral spine to start, and we'll come into a cat-cow. Inhale to lower through the belly. Shining the heart forward, gazing up to the sky. Exhale, press into the palms, shin comes to the chest, round and hollow out through the spine here. Inhale to lower, rounding down to come up. Exhale, pressing up and away. You continue here, finding a little bit more breath and depth as we continue. Taking your time. So we're stretching out through the belly, stretching out through the back before we work on that core. Let's take about 2 more passes each direction, and then we'll move on from there. Coming back into a nice neutral spine, let's take some lateral movements here. So drawing the right shoulder to right hip. Good, and then pulling it back and away. So rib cage will pull out from the center as shoulder and hip meets. Obviously, they're not going to touch. That's okay. We're just trying to find some length in that side body. Big, deep breaths. Good. Today, we're going to be working the core. That obviously means the abdominals. That also means the back, the glutes. We're even doing some standing core here. Last one each side. Beautiful. Let's tuck the toes under. We'll find a downward facing dog, pressing the hips up and back, shoulders away from the ears. Feel free to bend those knees as much as you need to. We'll inhale, shift forward, stacking those shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Forward, into plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Few more times. We're warming up that core, getting the shoulders involved. Squeeze through the glutes, lengthen through the spine. Final one, we end in down dog. Beautiful, bend into the knees. Walk the feet up to the hands. Forward fold, let the head hang, shake it out. Roll it up, one vertebra at a time. Slow and controlled. Good. Let's go ahead and we'll come into a standing balance. Our last little warm-up move, and then we'll get right into the workout. We're going to do a little bit of a rotation. We've done lots of flexion, lateral, flexion. Let's get some rotation here. Reaching it in the diagonal. So if my left leg is extended, my arms are extended over to the right. And now twist through my spine, drawing me into the chest. Slight bend in that supporting knee. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale, rotate, reach. Inhale. And exhale. Maybe it's not a huge lift with that knee. There's no pressure. Maybe we're tapping the toe down. Final one this side. Good, shake it out. Let's do the other side here. Extending into the opposite leg. Reach the opposite direction with those hands. Inhale and exhale. Woo. All right, good start. Ready, reach. And pull. Good. I just taught another class before this, and I was failing miserably to balance on this leg, so I'm just gonna blame it on Wednesday. Good, final one. And shake it out. All right, team, here we go. Our format for this evening, we've got 3 working sets. We'll do 4 exercises within each working set, 35 seconds on, 15 seconds of rest in between. or repeat each circuit twice. All right, let me explain what we're doing first, and then we're going to get right into it. Exercise number 1 is another standing balance. Let's hope for the best on this one for me, okay? So we're standing on one leg to start, and we're going to do a standing hinge. I'm going to hinge my hips back, my elbows come into my side, squeeze the shoulder blades together. I'll be balancing on one leg, reaching out in one long line, drawing it together. You can, of course, increase the difficulty by increasing your angle of the body towards the floor, okay? That'll be number 1. Number 2, we're coming to the back of the mat for a little bit of a walkout plank. 2 options, bend the knees. Hands come to the mat, we walk it down. You can either just stay here, walk it back, or at the bottom, hand release, one hand comes up to the shoulder, opposite hand, bend to the knees, walk it back in. Again, option just out and in. Number 3 is our other reach out, other leg with our balance. Number 4, we're coming to a wide sumo squat. Externally rotate from those hips, feet are nice and wide, fingertips come behind the head. We're gonna hold that squat, lateral side bend, using those obliques to draw us back in, all right? I'll lead you through it, don't you worry. Let's come to standing on our left leg to start. Again, we've got 35 seconds on and about 15 seconds of rest in between each movement. Starting with our standing balance in 3, 2, and let's do it. Ready, shoulders down, bend into that supporting leg here, reaching out, pull it in. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to draw it in. Energy through the fingertips, energy through the heel behind you. The further we hinge the hips back, a little bit more challenge on those hamstrings as well. Draw the belly button into the spine, square the shoulders and hips off. Almost there. For 3, 2, and 1. All right, come on up. Come to the back of our mat, back of our space. Walkout plank here. Bend those knees as much as you need to in that little forward fold. And as we walk out, ready, 3, 2, and begin. We bring it down, walking out. Option at the bottom, lift the hand up. Both shoulders and hips stay square to the floor, and rinse and repeat. Again, maybe we just walk it out, walk it back in. Bend those knees as much as you need to. There's no pressure to keep them super straight here. 10. Sorry about that, team. We got this, we got this. Ready? In 5. Keep it going. Good, come on up. All right, ready. Single leg balance, other side. I'll face the other way for us. Shoulders down, open up through the chest. Bend into that knee. Hinge the hips back, let's do it, let's go. Reach, and pull. Inhale, and exhale. You got it, stay strong. And as long as we can get. Challenge yourself here. Almost there. We got it. Good. All right. Bring it on down. We're coming to our last movement, our sumo squat with our lateral side bend here. Ready, team? Last one, and then we're doing this all again. Fingertips come up, sink it down. Externally rotate from the hips, stay low. Inhale to tilt, exhale, bring it back up. So in this movement, imagining we're in between 2 panes of glass. So there's no forward movement in our chest, only side to side. You get to choose the depth of that squat. We're still warming up a little bit. So feel free to keep this one up a little bit more. We still got another round. Come on up, team. All right, let's do all of that one more time. We're starting with our standing hinge, our balance here. We'll come to our left leg. Ready, in 3, hips go back, and begin. Inhale. And exhale. This round, can we challenge ourselves a little bit more? Maybe hinge the hips a little bit deeper. Ooh, spread the toes out wide. Find that good base. Squeeze the shoulder blades back into the center of the spine. Brace that core here. Final push for 5, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring it up. Back of our space, walkout plank here. Ready, bend into the knees. Shake it out, use your options. Ready, and begin. Hinge the hips back, walk it out. Maybe we release the hands. Re-bend the knees, retract ourselves back. Good. Find that solid plank before we move on. Pressing out of the shoulders, squeezing through the glutes. Keep breathing. Almost there. For 5, 3, 2, and 1. Good, come on up. Let's come into our opposite leg balance here. Our right leg will be our supporting leg. We'll bend into the knee. Ready. And again, bend, hinge it back. Inhale and exhale. Reach, reach, reach. Draw the belly button back to the spine. Brace through the core. We got it, team. Stay strong. Check the head and the neck. And we're now dropping the chin into the chest here. Good, come on up. Final movement, and then we've got a good little rest, little break. Nice wide stance. Externally rotate. Come on up. Ready. Sit it down. All right, here we go. Inhale and exhale. Feel the stretch. Use that to draw you back in. It helps for a little biofeedback. The side that's stretching, fingertips come here. Feel those muscles draw you back in. Good. Hips stay nice and steady, nice and strong. Almost there. 3. Come on up. Awesome. Round 1 is complete. Shake it out, get some water, do what you need to do. As you do that, I'll explain round number 2 real quick. For number 1, we've got a supported side plank, so our knees are gonna be onto the ground here. We'll use our forearm, shoulder over the elbow, knees on the ground. We'll press up, top leg extends. We can lift the arm, can come to the hip, either way. We can either just hold this for the 35 seconds, option to level up a little bit, lift through the leg, knee comes in and extends. You can even draw a little elbow in. Lots of good options. That's number 1. Number 2, we're laying on our backs for a good Pilates move here, double leg stretch. Hands on top of the shins. Inhale to reach out long through the arms and the legs. Exhale, draw it back into the center. Nice and easy. Number 3, our side plank on the other side. Number 4, we're coming to high and low boats. So we'll start, hands are lifted, shoulders down and back. Few options here. We can start in high boat, both knees squeeze and engage together. We inhale, lengthen and lower. Exhale to drive up. We can also just do one leg at a time. We'll switch for round 2 with those legs. Ready? Let's start with our side plank. You pick a side, any side. To start, let's bend into those knees. Stack the shoulder over the elbow. Here we go, team, in 3, 2, and begin. Come on up. Maybe we're holding, maybe we extend, maybe we draw knee, into the chest. Again, get as long as you possibly can, and then crunch. So trying to avoid crunching here into the chest. We're staying long, the knee comes to us. Pressing out of that supporting shoulder, use the hips and the glutes to lift you up too. Find some space in that rib cage. Final push for 5. Breathe. Good, lower down, come on to the back. Onto the back, double leg stretch here. You can tuck the chin into the chest. That's gonna be a little more challenging. Or lower the head onto the mat. Start with the hands on top of the shins. Ready and start. Inhale, both arms, both legs. Exhale, hug it in. So we're careful of the low back. The pelvis isn't rocking forward and back here. You can put the fingertips on top of the hip points for some biofeedback here as well. Using control, as we lift the arms, the rib cage stays knitted in together. We're not overexpanding and lifting up through the mid-chest here. Final few. All right, that was it. Come on up. And we rock on to the other side. Side plank number 2. Flying through it. Ready. And again, we lift on up and extend. Inhale. And exhale. Same thing here. Think about creating that same movement we were just doing on the mat in our side plank now. So not overextending in the ribs. Low back is neutral. Core engaged. Length throughout the whole body. Final few. Woo. We got it, team. Right here. Good, lower down. High and low bow. I'll show both options for you, okay? So I'll start with the more challenging and work to the easier one. Hands are extended, we lean back. Chest is open. Both legs can lift. We'll inhale, lower, inner thighs engaged. Exhale, lift out of those hips here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw it in. Again, option one leg at a time. One foot rests down while the other works. You can even bring some support behind you to stay nice and lifted here. Out and in. You need a little extra help here. Final push right here for 5, 3, 2, and 1. Good, come on down. Let's start all of that fun stuff one more time. We'll start with our side plank. Side plank here. Bend into the knees. Ready. Just 2 more of these. Come on up. Lengthen and reach. Again, maybe we're just holding here. Maybe we're just holding here. Taking out that arm. Do what you need to do. Lengthen, reach. No matter what option, get as long as we possibly can. Press out of that shoulder, press out of the hips. Final few for 5, 3, 2, and 1. Good, come on down. Double leg stretch. Onto the back. Ready. Hands on top of the shins. And begin. Inhale, reach. Exhale, draw and pull it in. Again, you can slightly tuck the chin to the chest. Increase that engagement a little bit. Your choice. Reach, reach, reach. We're not sacrificing low legs for a crunchy low back or a core that's not engaged. Right here, we got it. Good, team. Come on up. Side plank number 2. Ready. In 3, 2, press out of that shoulder. Come on up, reach. Pull it in and extend. We got it right here. Use your options. Do what you need to do. Take deep breaths. 10. Stay strong. Stay with it right here. Good, team. Lower down. Come to high and low boats. Almost through this round. Break on the way. 3, 2, lean it back, lift it up. You got it. Use your options. Maybe we're switching to that opposite leg here. Making sure we're opening through the chest, lifting out of those hips. It's gonna help us find some more length here. And making sure we're not dumping into that low back. Final push for 10 seconds. Stay with it. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Feel free to kind of fold forward for a moment. Shake the head side to side. Awesome job. All right, team, one more round, and then we're stretching it out. So let's see. All right, we're gonna lay down for these first two. We've got a single leg bridge. So we'll start by extending one leg out long. So we've got some options here. I'll show you the most challenging, and we'll work back from there. So extending one leg long, hands on either side. Make sure that supporting foot is right underneath the knee, hip width distance apart. We'll inhale, prepare, exhale, press into that supporting heel. As we lift the leg, we'll press through the heel. We lower it down, we lower into the leg. You can even bend the knee. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight. We're using the glutes and the hamstrings and not the low back to push up. A little bit of a lower option. We just use the foot as a kickstand here. So heel is on the ground. We pop the toes up. We have most of our weight in the supporting leg, but not all. Same thing, inhale, prepare, exhale to press up, inhale to lower, okay? So that's number 1. Number 2 is the opposite side. Number 3, we come up and we're doing a reverse tabletop with a little reach. We've got knees bent, feet on the floor. I'll reach back behind me, press into my heels, squeeze through the glutes, reach up to the sky. You can even reach it back behind you if that feels comfortable. And I switch. Bring it back and up. If you'd like a little bit lower option, both hands come down and we just press up and down. It doesn't even have to be a completely flat spine here, okay? Number 4, onto the belly, laying prone. We're gonna do a single arm reach. We'll start with arms by our sides, bend so that the hands are right for the shoulders. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, pull it back. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, pull it back. All right, let's start on our back. Final move here, final set. All right, almost to our stretch out. Ready, team? In 3, in 2, and begin. Lengthen through that leg, lift it up. Again, option here to bend the knee as we start. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, press into the heel. So this option is probably gonna make the hips not be quite as high as they would be if we had 2 feet on the ground. That's okay. Remember, we can bring heel onto the floor, pop the toe. This is a great place to start. Exhale to come up. Good, lower down. Let's switch it out, other leg. Extend into the other leg here. Ready. And begin. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Press it up. Using control. The goal here as well is to keep both hip points even. So another opportunity for some biofeedback. Fingertips on the hip points. Are they staying in a straight line? Is one dropping lower than the other? We only want to go as high as both hips will allow. Almost there. All right, come on up. Number 3. Coming into our reverse tabletop. We can do 2 arms, we can do 1 arm. I will show both options, starting with 1. Ready? Reach the arm behind you, press into the heels, extend through the hips. Maybe we reach back, take our gaze with us. Slow to come down, reset, press through the glutes, and reach it back. You continue. Maybe we've got hands behind us, open through both shoulders, press and extend here. Both great options. Belly button to the spine, we're squeezing into the glutes, the whole back body is working. Come on down. All right, final one, onto our belly. Single arm reach. Lower arm down here. All right, squeezing through the glutes, tops of the feet onto the floor. Ready and begin. We inhale, reach. Exhale, pull it back. So we're trying not to crunch side to side. That stretch we took in the very beginning of class, we're avoiding that movement right here. So we're maintaining length in the entire body. So that's supporting the oblique on the opposite side. The arm is reaching, is helping us stay there. Almost there. Good, team. Come on down. All right, let's come back to the back here and face the other way. All right, from the top, single leg, 4 more movements. Ready? And begin. Let's do it. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to come up. Slow and controlled. Hip points in one line. Bend that knee as much as you need to. My hip flexors are a little bit tight, so bending that knee feels good for me. Good. We got this. Good. Bring it down. Maybe take both knees side to side, nice and gentle, nice and easy. Okay, ready. Other side. Lengthen out. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, swoop it up. Nice and strong right here. You got it. Careful of the low back. Use your options here. Final one. Good, team. Let's come on up. Reverse tabletop. Maybe we reach, maybe we use both arms, your choice. Ready? Right here. And again, swing it back, press through the heels, and extend. We're trying to keep the knees in line with the ankles here, which is obviously very hard to see when we are pressing ourselves back like this. So a good way to ensure that is we set ourselves up correctly. We see ourselves here. Use that as we press back and up. Final few. 3, 2. Beautiful. Come on down onto the belly. Final working move of the day. All right. Let's do it. Bring it up. Reach, pull it back. Lengthen and pull. We got this. Staying long through the spine. Squeeze through the glutes. Almost there, team. Few more. Good. Rest on down. Bring one cheek to the mat. Bend the knees to 45 degrees. Sorry, what am I talking about? 90 degrees. And let's gently sway both knees, both legs side to side. Really, really gentle here. Don't want to aggravate that low back. Awesome. Extend back through the center. Press yourself back into child's pose. Hips back by the heels. Arms reach forward. Take a few deep breaths here. Awesome. Staying in child's pose, hands come wide to the outside edges of your mat. Right hand comes on top of the left. Press yourself back into that right hip, rounding down, getting a full side body stretch on the right side. Gently come to the center. Other side, left on top of right. Pressing down into the left. Last few stretches here. Let's do some more cat-cow, just like getting warmed up. Lift here, inhale, drop the belly down, arching through the spine. Exhale, pressing up and away. 2 rounds, your own pace, your own time. Add in anything you'd like, that side-to-side movements. Take it where you need to. Good, let's just come to a seated position. You can sit cross-legged, hips back by the heels, whatever feels nice. Let's reach up towards the sky. You can interlace the fingers, you can grab for opposite wrist here. Just press and reach yourself long, getting into that belly, into the chest. Good, inhale, lengthen, exhale, slight little side bend. Inhale and exhale. 2 more times, one each side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Awesome job. Good work today. Thank you so much for being with me this evening. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you soon.